laws of the state of Texas and city ordinary in this storm. We will be in constant touch with our county partner. We will be in touch with the county emergency center. I've been in touch with the commissioners, county officials. So we're doing everything we possibly can. But back to what now I want Houstonians to do. Be prepared at midnight to be in place. Get your supplies. Drain your pipes. We ask you not to grip your pipes. It impacts our water pressure, which impacts our water treatment plant. Stay off the streets if humanly possible. Tomorrow night, after midnight, the Arctic blast will be here. And it's here to stay for the next several days. We're going to get rain. We're going to get rains tomorrow. We're going to get rain Sunday. We're worried about ice. We expect ice. And as much as we want to go to church Sunday, be cautious. Be smart. Use common sense. Lord knows I need to be at church to do the job I do. But we got to be smart. And don't be fooled on these midday weather. It could be clear, but barely, if at all, above spring. Sunday night will be really, really cold. Chill factors in the single digit. 8, 9. Temperature in the teens. I applaud Superintendent Miles for calling off HISD Monday. I have decided to allow city employees to work at home Monday. I care about my city employees' safety, and also if their children at home, I want them at home. Monday could clear off with a clear sky, but not the temperature. In fact, Monday night might be our coldest night. It'll continue through Monday night into Tuesday morning. We will evaluate things Tuesday morning. Our shelters are scheduled to close midday Tuesday. We will certainly extend them if necessary. I will emphasize one more time. No one is turned away at our warming shelters. We house about 1,500. We've always said adequate. We would bump up against that with 1,400. But we will never turn anyone away. If not, we'll certainly go to the faith community for assistance. I can't tell you how important collaboration is at every level of government. The state, the county, the federal government, all in this together. And I want to thank the Red Cross. That's a beautiful thing that we're seeing in Houston, which we've seen before. The faith community, our foundations, the Red Cross, the food bank will be providing food at these warming centers. And the Ismailic Center, I want to thank them. So I'm sure I've left off something. But I'm asking everyone to be prepared. Remember, your plants, people, particularly our seniors. Houston Fire Department all week's been visiting senior citizen facilities. In Barrow, we found out some of the management just disappeared. Independence Hall on the airline. Seniors on the 3rd floor couldn't use an elevator. That's unacceptable in Houston, Texas, during my administration. And I want everyone, if you see it, call it in. Check on your neighbors, your family. And remember those special pets that can't speak for themselves. So speak out. Call us. Call 311. And if you're in an emergency, 911. HPD and Houston Fire is going to be spread across this great city. And as I've said, we've got backup if necessary. Thank you to Harris County Resources, their Sheriff's Department, their constables. What's on demonstration today, like probably never before, is the preparation by the City of Houston, the cooperation of all of our communities And I want to thank the media. I hope you really spread the word. Preparation, caution. It will work. You'll appreciate the fact that you did that. I want to call Brian Mason, Director of the Emergency Center. I think the best in America, to lead and emphasize the things right. His employees didn't notice them. I did earlier today. The dispatchers of the city of Houston work in this large room behind us, bringing their sleeping bags. They are here for the long haul. Brian will be sleeping on the floor at this center. First responders include all city employees during a moment like this. Can't say enough about public works. Put their lives in danger to get out and treat our roads. Parks Department helps us run our warming centers. Health Department. Anyway, I'm fired up because I'm so proud and I'm ready to display the preparation and how we care about Houston. Ryan, would you come play cleanup for me?
And as you just heard him say, a very fired up Houston Mayor John Whitmire. We get an update on the preparations for the weekend storm here on News City 7.
Everybody at home, take caution at home. The forecast is a little tricky. Where exactly the freezing line is going to set up, when it's going to set up, who's going to get ice, who's not going to get ice. A lot of that's to be determined, and it's a very dynamic situation. So as the mayor mentioned, please get where you need to be Saturday night. Please plan on being there for at least 48, maybe 72 hours. Make sure you get groceries. Make sure you're prepared to stay there for, once again, 48 to 72 hours. As far as the cold, we know it's going to get cold. It's going to get very, very, very cold. Please make sure that we remember the 4 Ps, as the mayor mentioned. People, we're opening 12 warming centers starting Saturday at 5. Pipes, please make sure that you wrap and prepare your pipes. I can use my family as an example. We are going to drain the water from our house, right? If I have no water in my pipes, I don't have to worry about something freezing and breaking. So to go the extra mile, to be extra prepared, I recommend, if you know how to do it, it's just a lot safer and a lot, more certain you're not going to have an issue. If you know how to shut the water off the street, drain the water out of your house, just make sure you don't have any pipe issues. A few other for the EOC, we're currently at level 3, means enhanced awareness for us. We've been at level 3 since Tuesday. We are going to move to what we call level 2, or high readiness, high preparedness, on Saturday at 5 p.m. We'll have lots of our partners. The EOC will be full with a lot of our partners from city, state, and county levels to support us throughout the event. For messaging, if you'd like to receive Alert Houston messaging, it's okay. If you would like to get Alert Houston messaging, please text Alert Houston, all one word, to 888-777, and you can enroll in our Alert Houston messaging, and we'll be able to send you real-time updates. We'll also be posting things on social media, on our website. Also keep in mind, our website now translates into 14 different languages. So if there's somebody that would like to get something in something other than English and Spanish, we have several other languages available on our website. As the mayor mentioned, we are coordinating very closely with all of our city departments, our county partners, and our state partners, whether that's Chief Kidd and TDM in Austin, whether that's TxDOT, whether that's DPS. We're working very, very closely with all of our partners, and we are very, very grateful for their support. One last comment about the airport system. We got an update from the director at the airport. They have equipment on site. They're going to start pre-treating their roads tomorrow. And they also have equipment to be able to maintain the airfield. They have a contractor that does that for them, and they have the ability to maintain the airfield at both Hobby and Bush. But as always, when it comes to your flights, especially on Sunday and going further out, please make sure you check with your carriers to get specific information on the status of your flight. And that's a brief summary from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Randy Maka with Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm not going to repeat everything. We'll highlight a few things. First of all, as far as roads are concerned, we began our pre-treatment activities today. Those are going to continue really all through the weekend. We will retreat roads again tomorrow. We are expecting some rain to come in, and so that's going to allow us to be a little extra vigilant as we treat those roads. One thing we'd caution people on is temperatures rise, and you may see a little bit of melt out there. Remember, we're going to be going through extended freeze cycles, so beware of the freeze, thaw, refreeze cycles out there, especially when it gets difficult with visibility on the roads at nighttime and other. You may not be able to see even some small glazing on the roads that could lead to catastrophic conditions. That's why we ask you to stay off the roads. As far as water is concerned, and this is really important for everybody, overwhelmingly when we have an event like this, the number one place we see water breaks is at your own sprinkler system. The best thing you can do absolutely right now is to make sure that you shut the water to your sprinkler system off, that you drain those pipes, the backflow preventer and so forth, and you make sure that it's wrapped up really well so that you don't experience that. But overwhelmingly, every time we've had a freeze, that's where your first break is going to occur. Remember, those pipes are already above the ground, some of them above the ground, and that's why you experience that. We highly recommend people not to drip their faucets. The mayor's really covered this very well over the last couple of years of his administration. The water system in Houston is not in the best shape. We've got a lot of investment going into that infrastructure right now, and that's that we really very closely pay attention to where pressures are going. If everyone drips their pipes, that means that we're going to have extra demand on that system, and it just makes us a little bit more vulnerable, so that if there is something catastrophic that happens, which we certainly hope there's not, but if there is, we're prepared to address it. It makes it more difficult for us to respond. So we ask you not to drip those faucets. I know that that's different from messaging you see all across the state, other states, other cities, but in Houston, they're a little bit different. Our system's a little bit more fragile, so please don't drip those pipes. As Brian mentioned, the best thing you can do if you want to guarantee that you won't have a broken pipe in your house,
you, Dr. Tran, to speak to health concerns of our clients that'll be in the warming centers. Dr. Tran, an MD, and we're very proud of her being on our team.
Hi. Thank you, Mayor, and hi, everybody. The Houston Health Department has deployed hundreds of essential personnel, public health employees to work the warming centers. So we are ready, and we will be open to re-emphasize under the direction of Mayor John Whitmire. We are opening 12 warming centers across the city. The most accurate information on opening and closures of the warming centers will be on the OEM website or the Houston Health Department website, which is houstonhealth.org. Our number one priority to the public, as always, is safety and well-being. So that will be our goal. And as a physician, that is my mission and my promise, that under my supervision, we are going to do everything that we can to make sure that Houstonians are safe and well from the cold. Remember that as Houstonians in our climate, we are not acclimatized to the cold. And so hypothermia is a larger concern with a sudden hour starting on Saturday at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Public safety is our highest priority. HPD and fire each and every day, but particularly during stressful times like this. Chief Diaz, will you come talking about your deployment?
I want to thank our media partners for getting the message out. It's important that we are constantly communicating during times of inclement weather. So I'd ask the first thing is, if you have to be out, slow down. Have enough distance between the car in front of you. Perhaps right now is the time to pack some sort of blanket, some headgear, some gloves in your car should you be out and you break down. Know that our teams will be out it's all hands on deck. So understand that if you be down on the road or you have a minor accident, you slide off the road, it'll take us a little bit as a police department to get to you depending on the weather condition. So I'd ask you to be patient. Please do not call 911 for a weather update or a road condition, right? So be smart, help us help you, and we're focused, we're ready. The warming centers will be covered by our police staff, and there'll be a lot of staff covering overnight. We're not going to go to 12-hour shifts just yet, but we're fluid and we will work as the information comes in from the mayor's office. So we're prepared. We're always prepared. This is something that happens all the time in the Houston area. So, Mayor, thank you for leadership. The fires as well. We're prepared. We're ready to go. We've checked every facility is working. Everything is functioning. So we're ready to go to work. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And Houston Fire Department plays a very special role during our stressful times. And Chief Munoz, thank you. Don't give us the best advice. Some of it. Appreciate you. Good afternoon. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everyone behind me and all the stakeholders. As the Mayor mentioned, we've been planning all week. We started getting visibility of this, and thanks to OEM and Brian Mason National Weather Service, we started monitoring. Our firefighters and our teams, our command staff, along with all the stakeholders, have already been working together, ensuring that our stations are ready to go, our vehicles are ready to go. Along with that said, one of the key things that we focus on is not only being there for the public and our residents, but safety as well. Every year at this time of year, we have carbon monoxide deaths that continue, that we see. But thanks to all the education that we've been pushing, we're starting to see that number go down. Therefore, what we do tell people is, please pay attention where you place your generators. You place them outside. We encourage you to place them outside 3 to 4 feet from the wall of the house, the outside exterior, because the houses do have vents. Carbon monoxide can get into that house. If you're one of these people that want to stay warm in your garage, we discourage you to put on your barbecue. That's a very common error that we see. That also causes is a high probability for carbon monoxide poisoning, along with fire fatalities and fires. Along with that, one of the key things that we do take a lot of pride of is how we work together with partners. In the event there is some electric outage in your area and you're cooking on an electric stove, please make sure you turn it off. Because in the event that the electricity, or when it does come on, that what you have on the stove can't catch fire if you're away from the house. But one of the key things that we also focus on, and the mayor's mentioned compassion. Mayor Whitmire mentions compassion, that's what we do. One of the things we encourage is to please take care of those around you, your neighbors, the elderly. We continuously see that. Give them a call, make sure that they have everything they need. And again, please, as has been emphasized, stay off the road. We're working with HPD, TxDOT. In the event we do have those areas, accidents on the freeways, we're working on there. Our firefighters will be responding. We are going to adjust our times come Tuesday and Monday, Sunday and Monday, to ensure that our firefighters come in at 9:30. So that way we're not driving into icy conditions, because our safety is also important. But again, thank you. And please stay off the roads if at all possible.
You're listening to a news conference from the Houston Office of Emergency Management on the preparations for this weekend's storms here on your NPR station, News 87. We go back to Houston Mayor John Whitmire.
I know the anxiety is about our energy, our electricity. I've already said I'm impressed that CenterPoint would send their chief operating officer. I would like Mr. Santo to come forward, explain their deployment and their readiness at this time. Mr. Santo.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I want to assure you and our communities that at CenterPoint, there's nothing more important than the safety and well-being of our communities. We started monitoring this storm since last week. And as a result of that monitoring, this week we took very specific actions. We've been monitoring 4 variables: wind, temperature, rain, and location. And as a result of that, we're concerned about ice and the accumulation of ice on power lines and on trees, and that vegetation coming in contact with our power lines. To that effect, we've mobilized over 3,300 frontline workers, we're pre-positioning them, starting with 3 staging areas. We're evaluating that consolidation into 2, focus in the northwest part of our system. We activated our emergency operations center. We are ready. As that storm passes, we're able to then mobilize as soon as roads are safe to do so. I appreciate the efforts around keeping roads accessible, because we need a path. Damage assessments, and be able to then safely restore that power. We've increased the number of vegetation-related crews as we expect vegetation to come down and be in contact with our power lines. So to that end, if you see a down power line,
with promo code NewsRadio740. That's promo code NewsRadio740. Don't just know it, predict it with DraftKings Predictions. The crown is yours. DraftKings Predictions is a CFTC registered introducing broker. Event contract trading involves substantial risk of loss. One per new customer. Opt-in required. Non-withdrawable predictions dollars expire in 1 year. Ends January 25th, 2026. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. See terms at dkng.co/predictions promo. Everything you need to know to either get to work safely or maybe just stay home. Monday morning starting at 5 a.m. on Houston's Morning News. As we return to the Sean Hannity Show. I-25 now till the top of the hour, 800-941-SEAN. You want to be a part of the program. All right, we're headed for a massive storm all across the country. I hope all of you will take all the, measures necessary so you're ready for your storm. And you know what? Some of you may lose communication. You got to be prepared when a disaster strikes. And communication can make all the difference between chaos and safety. Now, that's where rapid radio technology comes in. It's industrial strength. It's on a nationwide LTE network. And rapid radios, you love walkie-talkies as a kid? No, this is the real deal. Industrial strength, nationwide coverage that you will want and love and desire in times where emergency situations and storms and floods and natural disasters occur, because it's reliable, it's durable, it can even be life-saving communication. Now, critical moments, networks, they often fail, but rapid radios will keep you connected with the people that matter to you most in life. Rapid radios, they're engineered to withstand extreme conditions. They have a long battery life, clear audio, dependable range, coast to coast, when you need it most. Now, whether you're coordinating rescue teams, ensuring family safety, helping grandma on the West Coast, now you live on the East Coast, looking to stay in touch with your kids but not allowing them on the internet, don't wait until the next storm leaves you unprepared. Equip yourself, your organization, your community with technology trusted by emergency responders nationwide. By the way, it's proven by hundreds of thousands of customers with over 15,000 five-star reviews. We use it every day on the show. It's great technology. Just go to rapidradios.com, take advantage of their exclusive savings. Safeguard your communication strategy before a crisis hits. Rapidradios.com today. All right, let's get to our busy phones, shall we? Carol in Arizona. Happy Friday, Carol. Glad you called.
Happy Friday. I'm so happy.
What's going on?
Hello?
Pleasure's all mine. Glad you called.
I'm glad I did too. First of all, I applaud you. I watch your show. You are...
would like to use. I said we would ask people to be in place at midnight tomorrow, Saturday. Also, probably left out that I will give an update Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. This is a very fluid situation. I would like everyone that would like to go to church attend Sunday. I would like to. I'd need to. But that's going to be a decision that individuals make. The city will give our best advice and counsel. But no, I'm not asking businesses to close down. I'm asking their patrons to use their good judgment, their common sense. Look out for your family. Look out for your neighbors. I know where I will be. Well, first, I'll be riding with the chief and the health director to warming centers to make certain that I have eyes on my operation. The Houstonians need to be in place at midnight Saturday night, because in the early